muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Ugh. Cold, cold, cold. Oh. Oh, right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna. Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half! Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
Oh, that. Don't worry, money's not an issue. Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimon is built straight to the F4's palace. But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon. And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed. Free stay? Free meal? This effort really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing!
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia's right, the last clues should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus. We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace has slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimon. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Aphra's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. Looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal. But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds? A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles. The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife. I am Nestor, a traveling poet. The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then, if you are curious about the Ethel, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know she's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4, too? Huh? Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits. Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust. fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F where we saw in the arena. No way that they're same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now. Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve? Then Kato must have been an idealist to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us? merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the Ephor. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration? I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener. I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes. The essence of poetry is granted by those who dare defy their fate. But there is one thing I must confess. Through my words, your knowledge of the Ephor is partial, at best. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story, the reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page. It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength. Rover, what do you think?
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, Yuno is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat, and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet. Priestess Iuno, unruly behavior, left Tetragon Temple without permission, and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet? Or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said her fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt. Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lilibet's book of prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well. Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate.
Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone. Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
The storm is coming. Come, you know, my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
I shall have no where my blade leads. Triumph follows.
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
beautiful day. So, any news from the F4 rover? Or are we still chilling like we've been for the past few days?
Good day, Madam Rover. I am Damien, an attendant in service to the F4's palace. By direct command, I have come to deliver you Her Excellency's personal letter. It concerns a matter of utmost importance.
Me and my big mouth. Hey, what does it say? Scooch up a bit.
It says Augusta has taken care of everything on her end. She's ready to meet us at the F4's palace as agreed. It's most likely something to do with the hunt. We shouldn't keep the F4 waiting. Time to go, Abby.
You mean now? Well, I'll think I'll sit this one out and leave all the heavy stuff to you guys. Chat for as long as you like. Just give me a holler if you need me.
The F4's palace is just ahead. Looks like Augusta's already taken care of everything. Let's do this.
Impressive! I expected a challenge, but your performance far exceeds what I had imagined. Just as I thought, watching from the Colosseum's balcony is no way to understand a warrior's true spirit. Only by crossing blades can I feel the will to fight pulsing through your veins. Come, step closer. Laureate of Raguna, champion of Septimont, favored gladiator of Arsinosa. By the honor of these titles, it is only right you stand by my side. I, Augusta, Ephor of Septimont, offer you my highest esteem. Simple and efficient. No need for pleasantries. Here we let our blades do the talking. The Septimont way. I have no doubt that you and I will have plenty of opportunities to get acquainted. But that's not why I called you here today. On my behalf, and that of the Ephor's Palace, I extend my deepest apologies for failing to keep our appointment. I hope this delay hasn't dampened your enthusiasm for the hunt. Tolerant and strong, just as I've heard. Virtues of a true hero. Well then, seeing that your interest still holds, shall we discuss it? The hunt. In Septimon's long fight for survival, it holds profound significance. It is both honor and duty. For 100 years, countless gladiators have taken up the hunt and met their end in glory. It is no exaggeration to say that the blood of gladiators still burns in every inch of the Crimson Sanguis Plateaus. Our ancestors built the defenses that line those grounds. To this day, they stand as the front line of Septimon's resistance against the Dark Tide. You've surely noticed the lingering blight cloud that hovers over the Sanguis Plateaus. Since the first Dark Tide outbreak in Rinascita, that place has become a breeding ground for its horrors. As you've no doubt realized, our prey are tacit discords, born from the Dark Tide. Only those who desecrate Septimont fall beneath the gladiators' blades. The high tide is upon us, and it will be a storm like no other. My hunting party requires unstoppable warriors. Sacrifices are inevitable, but I believe you will be a banner that stands unbroken, Rover. I share your sentiment. Septimont takes pride in its many remarkable gladiators, but you are exceptional. A grand hunt awaits us, and my warriors and I long to do battle alongside a fighter such as yourself. Of course, the will of the extraordinary deserves to be heard. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter. A straightforward answer. I like it. As for this goal of yours, yes. The Journeying Paradise. I've heard that laughable name before. A pity the hunt was made to shatter that little fantasy. As for the Sentinel's relic, go to the Earthrend Wedge. It's where the Sentinel Imperator first descended upon the Sanguis Plateaus, and is the epicenter of every hunt to this day. However, due to its significance, not even Septimon's highest officials are permitted near it. But if that is what you wish, say no more. I will make it happen. The trust I place in you stems from your recognition of my character. I admire your honesty, and I will honor it to the fullest. Only those bound by trust can go the distance together. I look forward to the hunt ahead. It honors me to journey by your side. Patience, my friend, is the first step to becoming a hunter. When the storm rages in the skies southeast of Septimont, I will await you at Tempest Cliffs.
Ugh, can't eat another bite. That's another full stomach for Abby. Huh? Hey, Rover? Look, over there.
That's a storm. Which means it's about time to meet up with Augusta. Tempest Cliffs. I remember, that's where she told us to go.
Well, you better hurry. Same as always. Call me when you need me, and I'll be out in a flash.
This should be the right way.
If you're heading for Tempest Cliffs, head east. This path will take you straight to the Courtyard of Glory. Or perhaps, would you care to travel with me? After all, we share the same destination. Your reputation precedes you, Honorable Rover. I am Gladiator Avidius, at your service. Gladiating and hunting are the very pillars upon which the glory of Septimont stands. I believe no gladiator would refuse such an honor if invited. I, of course, am no exception. Please, if you'll follow me, honored guest from afar.
Augusta spoke of the great surge we are about to face.
The F4 speaks the truth. And this year's high tide has come later than usual, which bodes ill. It's a shame even the sharp ears of the Senate could not chisel through the high walls of Tetragon Temple to hear the whispers beyond. Is this an auspice of calamity or a prelude to a new legend? Only time will tell.
Come on! Give me a hand!
Did you hear?
More behind!
This one's serious.
Not like that! Like
Set? Yeah, almost ready.
The pleasure of escorting you to the F4 has been fulfilled. For now, my duty ends here. From here, we march onward to the hunting grounds, where the dark tide's creations may await us. When the time comes, it will be a true pleasure to see your skills in action.
Happy hunting.
Come, join us, Rover. The horns signal our departure. Precisely. These cliffs mark the opening of our campaign. Take courage, my friend. The path to glory will reveal itself under the feet of the brave.
Leave it to me.
Getting restless, are we? Where my blade leads, triumph follows. Now is not the moment. Let it flee. The path it takes leads deeper into the trap we laid.
That sound.
It's from Hornet. An echo. It signaling we retire for the day. Augusta, time to bring your party back to the Hunter's Den.
Of course, priestess. Your arrow couldn't have come at a better time.
Seeing that Rover is here, I'll take that as a compliment.
The Hunter's Den. Busiest gladiator encampment across the Sanguis Plateaus. Nearly every hunter passes through here on their way to the hunting grounds. We will rest here before setting off for the next hunt.
I must admit, this place is rather magnificent. I suppose my predecessors forsook the peace they ought to have enjoyed, just to share this hard-earned land with these hunters. Such magnificence is rightly owed to the temple.
The priestess's words are not without merit. I am well aware that I stand under blessings and will forever remember the sacrifices of the temple. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave.
Though we've already met, I suppose a proper introduction is in order. I am Yuno, priestess of the Tetragon Temple. Well, aren't you caught up on things? What you say is true, though I've long since grown tired of such affairs. Come now, Rover. Surely you can find me something more interesting to occupy my time. For instance, the hunt. Quite frankly, when it comes to dealing with the dark tide, none of these gladiators can hold a candle to me. Ha! Look at those looks. I've seen them all before. What can I say? When you're as dazzling as I am, jealousy tends to follow. I'll be making my way back, Augusta, lest my shine further sting the eyes of certain people. If you find yourself with free time later, consider visiting me at Tetragon Temple. Not every Outlander is granted access to its sacred halls. Make the most of it.
It's rare to see Yuno hold back like that. You must be someone different to her. Perhaps. We do share some common traits. Don't let her unruly side fool you. She is as dependable as they come. A Chorosaurus. Avidius was correct. It is a tacit discord born from the dark tide. What he didn't have the chance to tell you is that it is the deadliest Chorosaurus of them all. We call it Tyrannos, the vanguard of the dark tide that rides its surge to reach our lands. The Threnodians' attempt to plague Septimont never came to fruition. But do not mistake that for victory. Our enemy will not bow so easily. The dark tide, immortal and indestructible, carries out the will of its creator, the Threnodian Leviathan. Only the Earthrend Wedge, that bears Sentinel Imperator's power, can sever the link between the Dark Tide and the Threnodium, burying the Calamity deep beneath the Sanguis Plateaus. The hunt is how we disrupt the Dark Tide's frequencies, by capturing and eliminating its creatures. However, the Earthrend Wedge's energy range is limited. Our mission is to deliver a true death to our prey.
Meaning we need to hunt and kill the beast near the Earthrender. Is that how we stop the Dark Tide from spreading?
Yes, and it must be done within Maroonwood. This confrontation with Tyrannos was expected, but it's not a fight anyone is eager to face. That beast is well aware of our plan. It's no mere prey. In many ways, it's a cunning hunter itself. Now, we wait. We wait for it to enter Maroonwood. The real hunt begins when the beast's hunger drives it to the wilds.
Your Excellency, the Senators request your presence in the main tent. It's to discuss plans for the hunting operation.
Looks like I'll be occupied for a while. Relax. Take a walk around camp. The hornet's blare will sound our next departure. It's a sound that can be heard across the canyons. You won't miss it.
The high tide of unprecedented scale.
Did you hear about Ovidius and the Senate?
The high tide of unprecedented scale. Could this be the one in the prophecy? The harbinger of Septimon's doom.
A high tide is a high tide. Every hunt is a gamble with our lives, no matter the size. Just keep your blade sharp. Whatever comes, we cut it down. Don't overthink it.
Did you hear about Ovidius and the Senate? Did you hear about Ovidius and the Senate?
A power struggle. Nothing new. But going up against Augusta is a steep hill to climb.
Without a strong forte, Augusta's strength was always going to have limits. She lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecies. Hard to compare her with a hero of heroes of the past.
I wouldn't put it like that. Knowing how Augusta operates, Ovidius would even have risen to prominence if she hadn't allowed it. That kind of grace is the mark of a real ruler.
Yuno mentioned visiting her at Tetragon Temple. Got a bit of free time. Might as well pay her a visit. Didn't think I'd find something this grand way out here in the hunting grounds. No sign of Yuno, though. Ugh. those murals on the wall?
Good day to you, Madam Rover. It seems you too have taken an interest in the temple's murals. They are the works of past priestesses. They depict prophecies glimpsed in the sacred flames. Ones already fulfilled, and ones yet to come. In any case, all these murals point to two prophecies of importance. The first is a Ragunasi prophecy condemning Septimonte's lack of faith in the Sentinel. Hear this, O faithless ones of Septimont. The divinity of the high heavens has grown enraged. Should your monarch once more stand in contempt of their will, annihilation shall be your fate. The second is a continuation of the Ragunasi prophecy, delivered by Septimonte's priestesses. Only the hero of heroes of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempests still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. You seem drawn to that particular mural. It tells of a calamity yet to come. And, as always, the hero of heroes, who shall rise among us to turn the tide of fate. Yet the identity of this hero remains a mystery. Coincidentally, much like the absent part of this mural, the prophecy of our victory over the coming disaster remains untold. Whether the priestesses can't foresee the fate that awaits, or whether the true prophecy is meant to remain hidden, is indeed a question worth pondering.
Our would-be hero of heroes, lost in daydreams again. What is it this time? Staring at an empty wall, hoping one day it will bear your name?
I happened to wander by, passing the time as one does. No need to trouble yourself with someone as inconsequential as I, priestess.
Inconsequential? Come now. Everyone knows you're the Senate's golden child. Those old loons wouldn't spare me a glance, but they hang on your every word. Have you been waiting long? Oh, I can't believe he got to you first.
Isn't paying respects to the heroes fairly commonplace? Surely we needn't allow rivalry to come between us, priestess.
I'm not blind to your tricks, Avidius. Do you really think Rover would take sides with you? Let me guess. Eliminating Tyrannos and the Dark Tide before anyone else would be the perfect act to prove you're the prophesied hero of heroes. 4 expeditions to Main's Deep, plus a Home Leaf medal, and now you think you can usurp Augusta's place? Don't make me laugh. Oh, read the room, will you?
Please. I don't deny that I am ambitious and aspire to better my station, but I value my duty to defend Septimont's glory just as equally. Should I become the next hero, Septimont would be spared when the next calamity arrives. Is this not what the Tetragon Temple has prophesied?
Why, you...
She possesses many qualities worthy of a hero, but she lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecy. As a resonator, Augusta offers nothing special. Yet throughout Septimont's history, every hero of heroes was born with extraordinary gifts. She may have the strength to wield a sword, but I doubt her ability to endure pain and the slow, wearisome passage of time like other resonators. It's a pity that in a city built on prophecy, Augusta is a disruptor of the rules. I assure you, priestess, I will not act from the shadows. If Augusta seeks a fair challenge, I shall honor her with the respect she deserves. Priestess? Rover, I beg your leave. Perhaps we will bear witness to the birth of a new hero in the hunt to come.
Well, there you have it. That's the gist of it. Finally, some time together, and now it's all ruined.
I don't understand. Given Augusta's prestige, the Senate has no real advantage in seizing power. What's their angle?
It all started when Augusta shook things up the moment she became Ephor, especially in rooting out corruption within the gladiators' Aegon while ignoring the senators in the process. Naturally, it ruffled some feathers. Some even accused her of undermining the spirit of gladiating. In reality, they're just upset their piggy banks got smashed. More importantly, this is exactly the kind of chaos Augusta wanted. That idiot. She even went so far as to say, the citizens of Septimont only need to be loyal to Septimont, not her, Augusta. And then, like it's nothing, she tells me that the Ephor position only matters when a strong gladiator wants it. She's even more stubborn than I am. Now, why would I be worried about that? I'm sure you've seen her sword. The inlaid blades are trophies of every gladiator she's defeated. Even ones with decent resonance powers like Avidius, she eats for breakfast. Though Avidius makes me rather uncomfortable. It's got nothing to do with his stance, it's more of a hunch. Something about him feels unnatural. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's the Griffrex. It appears our prey has finally come out for some fresh air. We'll meet again later. But next time, I'd like your undivided attention. No distractions, hmm?
Is that lady over there looking at me? Better go and greet her.
I overheard a few gladiators guessing who the next hero of...
Ah. We've been expecting you, roving hero. I see... A void. An unknowable fate. Worry not, my child. A void is by no means nothingness. Follow its guidance, and let it lead. It will open the path to boundless possibility, guiding us through the fog to shores untouched by any before us.
Perfect timing. I'll stretch my legs a bit. Huh. I wonder what Grandmother Lilibet and Rover are talking about. Never mind. It can wait. Let's get eyes on this beast, Aquila. Spirits of the hallowed land, answer my call. May the eternal sacred flames grant us boundless sight.
It's the horn. I'd better find Augusta.
Over there. Behind that cliff is the Earthrend Wedge, a relic of Sentinel Imperator as ancient as these lands. The destination of your journey. My promise to you. Our shared goal. An anchor stone, made from tacitite formed around the Earthrender. It contains a fraction of the Earthrender's power. It offers no defense capabilities, but it can at least serve as a temporary measure to hold off the dark tide, or its creations. We need to deploy 3 of these in predetermined locations across Marinwood to generate a force field. This will drive the Chorosaurus to the Asphodel Barrens in the lower levels. The field blooming with asphodels is where the hunting party can safely reach the lower levels. Judging from the height, it's close to the Earthrender's base. In that field of glory, we will grant Tyrannos the death it deserves. Tyrannos' calling card is the vanguard of the Dark Tide. Our prey isn't exactly known for playing by the rules. Marinwood lies on the other side of these cliffs. That beast has reasoned we're likely to take to the skies on Griffrexes, and has laid an ambush, waiting to drag us down into the abyss. A Chorosaurus that knows how to set a trap, waiting for its hunters to walk right into it. Quite an interesting opponent. Gladiators, march with me to the hunting grounds. Let the sacred flames ignite your resolve. The enemies of Septimon shall bear witness to our might! Let us be on our way. Something's not right. Be on your guard, everyone! Cannot be sunk.
Over there!
Getting excited, are we, Tyrannos?
Watch out for those molten rocks. Use the pillars for cover. Move!
Roars of conquest!
Cunning bastard.
Everyone, onto the ledge, now!
Almost at Haunted.
Victory is still far from reach, but not in the clear cut.
Rocks above!
This path will take us to the first
Tacit discords.
just in time. My swords had enough of waiting.
My compliments. The stage is set. Can you keep up?
His tricks do not surprise me. Avidius, take a response team and get that anchor obelisk functioning. Rover and I will provide cover.
As you command, Your Excellency.
Can you keep up? Can you keep up?
Honor cannot be sullied. In control.
should be almost done, Augusta. I'll head over to join them.
Your aid couldn't have come at a better time. We were just about to insert the anchor stone into the obelisk.
Excellent work, God.
Inside these hunting grounds, the hunter can become the hunted at a moment's notice. Think that beast is running away? Just a trick to throw us off. Let Augusta humor its little performance. Beasts who think they've won are always the first to die. Let her handle the Chorosaurus for now. We have more important matters to take care of. Oh, surprised to see me? I've already shared my interest with you. It wouldn't kill you to remember a few things I've said, would it? But fine. Since it's you, I suppose I can let you in on the secret. The Chorosaurus is just an appetizer. I've got bigger fish to fry.
The next anchor obelisk is on the other side of the plateau. Ah. Impeccable timing, my dear priestess.
Wingrays are here too, huh?
Does that surprise you? Augusta and I prepared it all well in advance. Ride the winds and let's soar over these cliffs together. We've lost sight of Augusta and the Chorosaurus. Let me see your terminal, Rover. There. Try using the sensor. You catch on quickly. My resonance power can reveal hidden traces of the dark tide for a short time. With these markings, be it Tyrannos or Tyran whatever, nothing can escape my eyes. Yes, you're not wrong, but the beast also has its eye on them. A sly enemy like this won't play by the usual rules. The more cautious we are, the better. Ha! So it is heading for that cave. The second obelisk is also in that direction. Come, let's go have a little fun with our friend. This is it. The second obelisk should be... This is it. The second obelisk should be at the other end of this cave.
Mind the tacit distance.
I'd be more worried about yourself, would-be hero. Try not to slow us down.
The wicked will face judgment. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Tether snap. This ends here. Come, meet your end. Break apart. Breakpoint lock. Turrets converge. Structural integrity intact. Carry on. Structural integrity intact. Carry on. On the blink of an eye. Wind calls. Waves follow. Hopefully this helps. The wicked. My compliments. You will yield. Watch out! How did it manage to get here?
There's an opening in the floor. That's our way out. Careful of the rocks!
I'll keep it busy. Now is your chance. Go! Make no mistake! Your fight is with me!
Augusta.
My apologies for the delay. Be warned, the Chorosaurus could return at any moment. We should leave. worth the chase.
Here it comes!
Stay behind me.
These formations seem solid enough for a quick pause.
Tyrannos will not rest until we are corpses. But since it hasn't shown itself yet, we should use this moment to catch our breath.
Up there to the left. That stone seems to... Pull it down, Rover.
Stay behind me. Honor cannot be sullied.
Splendid! Let's keep up the momentum.
Nice trophy. Stay behind me.
You again. Purging all evil. Wind be my blade. Whirl and water.
I just left.
Should be the anchor obelisk doing its job. Or perhaps it's up to something more insidious.
The direction it's heading. Is it planning to destroy the final anchor obelisk? Huh. Persistent. I suppose that makes you a worthy opponent.
This fog hinders our vision. We could be walking into a trap.
Makes for a fun challenge. Don't you agree, Avidius? Stay vigilant. In due time, Tyrannos will learn that gladiators always keep their blades sharpened.
Leave it to me.
Fracture, come. Meet your end. Structural collapse. Connection severed. Down to the micron. Structural integrity intact. Carry on. Shreds converge.
Now, this is my moment.
The obelisk is right over there.
Cherish every gain.
Good. You did well not to disappoint. Augusta, Tyrannos is heading for the Asphodel Barrens.
The net has been cast. It's time to reel in the prize.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. Wind guide me.
A field of corpses. Horrifying, isn't it? This is Tyrannos' birthplace. A kingdom of brutality, and the beast is proud of it. Every hunt before this, it was here that we met our final battles. The gladiators went to great lengths to drive the Dark Tide's creatures into the Asphodel Barrens. Likewise, their prey were just as eager to bait their hunters here. This is destined to be an evenly matched game of life and death. Hunter or prey. Only the one still standing gets to decide.
Avidius, descendant of the hero of heroes Attilius, decorated for the 4 crossings of Main's Deep. I see the desire in you, your desire for power. Yet if you wish to be my opponents, then this level of resolve is far from enough. Step forward. Stand next to me, and pursue your desires without hesitation. Let your ambitions burn even hotter.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
Finally, some fun for a change. Come, you need only to stay at my side, Rover. Rest. This is a matter between Augusta and Avidius. We shall not intervene for the time being.
Leave it to me.
is in place. It will take the bait.
That's our cue. We're going after it. All this effort we've put into setting this trap. This gift of ours, it better take it. Nice and obediently.
Stay behind me. Over there. Stay behind me.
What was that?
Now.
You know? You know!
What was that about? And that black fog? It was all mushy. I couldn't even finish it. Ooh. Oh, boy. Did I take a huge bite out of that one? My head's gone all swishy. I need a quick timeout.
How are you holding up?
Augusta. If, and I say, if Septimon's fate has already been decided, would you continue to fight?
A ruler assumes their place by accomplishing the impossible for their subjects. It isn't safe here. I'll lead a team and escort everyone to a temporary camp not far from here. But before that, I must ensure no one is left behind. You go ahead, Rover. I am entrusting Yuno to your care.
How are you feeling? Do you want to rest a bit?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not as fragile as you think. This road is nothing I can't handle. You can set me down here. Come on. Don't give me that concerned look of yours. There's nothing to worry about. Wait. You have questions. Don't pretend you don't. Well, spit it out. It's only a minor injury. I can manage. So you've managed to glimpse that far? Or is there more? Just how many more surprises do you have for me? But I suppose only you could manage something like that. Grandmother Lilibet, the head priestess you met at the temple, once spoke of the unknowable void that is your fate. Yet to fully interpret what she meant by that, but one thing is clear. You are the most unique among us all. They were, as I once perceived through the sacred flames, the fate of Septimont. Just as you saw, the dark tide will bring destruction to Septimont and the death of Augusta. I don't know whether Raguna's predictions are actually true, but fate has given me no response but sorrow. Though I would deny it to the end, as it is now, I cannot ignore it any longer. The dark tide is a force to be reckoned with. Its terror lies not in the illusions it shows or the lies it spins. Rather, it uncovers the parts of us we hide the most carefully, the parts of ourselves we least wish to face. Never. My prophecies are never wrong. How I loathe this feeling, this helplessness, to know everything, to see everything, and yet be powerless to change a thing. Since we've come this far, might as well share a secret with you. The you see before you can no longer see the threads of fate. I gave up my ability to peer into fate in exchange for the resonance power to resist the dark tide. Why? Because I refused to be fate's obedient puppet, bowing to its whims and letting it dictate my every step. But in the end, despite all the sacrifice, we still couldn't escape its grasp. The dark figure we faced in Asphodel Barrens was, in fact, an embodiment of the dark tide. We call it the False Sovereign. Unlike other dark tide creations, it can devour and reshape the scattered powers of its maker. I'm unclear how things will unfold, but I'm certain it's the source of evil that will bring about the fall of Septimont, just as the prophecy foretold. Before this hunt, Augusta and I investigated such dark tide irregularities at the Sanguis Plateaus. We then formed a plan to take advantage of the Sovereign's nature, using the Chorosaurus as bait to lure out its imperfect form. Maybe this way we can rewrite Septimont's tragedy before it even begins. But as you can see, we failed. I do not know. Fate doesn't lie. Perhaps death is the only choice we're given in the end. But knowing Augusta, I'm sure that fool would fight till the bitter end. There is one thing I'm not certain about. For reasons I can't explain, the fate shown to me by the dark tide feels different from what I remember. What is it exactly? A side effect of my resonance power. The dark tide doesn't exactly show up in a stable form. My powers manifest its creations in exchange for a teensy piece of my existence. That's the price to pay, I suppose. I admit it sounds a bit complicated. In short, just know a little sleep will relieve these side effects. A fair point. Once I've recovered my strength, sorting out these questions will be as simple as a flick of a finger. Oh, by the way, take this. A Lunarum bracelet containing a small portion of my resonance power. It was passed down to me by my predecessor when I became a priestess. It's quite dear to me, you know, so be sure to take extra good care of it. And don't expect there'll be a spare if you lose it. Rely on it in my absence. Who knows? It may even help fill in for me and help you and Augusta in my place. Now, why would you say that? I'll only be taking a short nap. Don't you or Augusta even dare think about leaving me behind, is that clear?
I should see how things are with Augusta now.
The situation we're currently facing is more dire than any I've come across. For the sake of Septimont, I must momentarily set aside my quest for power. My 4 expeditions to Main's Deep. Now may not be the best time to discuss past events, but if you insist. It dates back to a high tide 4 years ago. At the time, we were driven by the fury of the dark tide into the lower levels of the hunting grounds, the wastelands. I had no intention of emulating the feats of the 3 hero of heroes in conquering Main's Deep. But with the dark tide's blockade, I had to lead repeated expeditions into those underground ruins. Fortune, however, did not turn its back on us. In that dark and treacherous place, my companions and I managed to carve out a path to survival. Fate has its ways. Now only I remain able to face the hunting grounds trials. Many of my companions fell to the corruption of the dark tide. Those left barely overcame the dark tide's influence with the help of a plant unique to Main's Deep, Mizona. Even so, they still suffered from the torment it caused and were forced to cut their time as gladiators short. This home leaf medal was granted to me by the former Ephor after the crisis. A victory, yes, but one laced with pain. My companions should never have suffered the Dark Tide's disgrace.
Messages have been sent to the encampment and all sectors of the main island, and defenses are currently being deployed per your instructions, Your Excellency.
Good. Ensure timely reports on any new developments.
Yes, Your Excellency.
I've made arrangements for the war effort. Strategically, we must always brace ourselves for the worst. Communications with the Black Shores are also underway. The Ephor's palace has previously established a connection with a consultant in the Rinascita region. We've reached an agreement granting the Black Shores permission to access Septimon's resonance nexus. They'll be able to monitor and collect data on the Dark Tide during the hunt. In return, should any complications arise, the Black Shores are to fulfill their side of the agreement and provide us with the necessary technical support.
A consultant active in Rinascita?
That's right. Her name is Wuthering. An interesting young lady. Left quite an impression on me.
So it is her. Why don't you let me handle contacting the Black Shores, Augusta? We talk from time to time. It'll help make things smoother for us.
Of course. I'll leave it to you then.
Alright, I think I got the whole picture now. Ugh, Rover, how do you keep ending up in messes like this? This is one tough cookie, alright.
You mean...
Let me tell you, the latest data we got from the resonance nexus isn't so pretty. Something's really off with the Dark Tide in that Sanguis place. I don't remember it being this crazy before. Normally, the Dark Tide getting all freaky during high tide is whatever, right? But now, I don't know what happened, 'cause it's turning into a person. So listen up. I'll give you Tethys' rundown. That humanoid thing, that Sovereign, is gobbling up frequencies like a maniac. It's eating anything with energy, Dark Tide stuff, tacit discords, echoes, you name it. Might even be saving other things for dessert. Basically, the Sovereign isn't gonna attack Septimon or Raguna anytime soon. It's too busy getting fat first. Once it's stuffed full of energy, it'll try and smash the Earthrend wedge in one go. With the Earthrender gone, poof, all that Dark Tide under the hunting grounds will explode like a pimple. When that happens, it's game over for Rinascita. Even if you have 3 heads and 6 arms, it will be bye-bye. But Smooth Moves team, cutting through the clutter, I see what you're doing. This Corosaurus is just the bait to hook the big fish, isn't it? Your real plan is to stop the Sovereign before it fully forms. Nip it in the bud. Am I right, boss?
You are right on the mark.
good thing either. Too much harmony invites trouble. Tethys did pick up a strange frequency midway through the hunt. Everything was fine until that frequency came out of nowhere, and then suddenly the Sovereign took form way ahead of schedule. Talk about flipping the table. Well, let me get another reading. Oh, the cheese all messed up. It's kind of hard to see. It's like someone clouded the heavenly signs on purpose.
One way or another, we must find the Sovereign and stop it before it absorbs any more frequencies. This might be our only option for now.
That's right. Supernatural powers or not, the Sovereign can't escape good old Tethys. Let me see. Yup. It's wandering in an area with a whole lot of other frequencies. Looks like it's east of the Sanguis Plateaus. Yeah, that place has lots of dark energy. Bet many tough people died there.
Murmur's Town. Understood. I will stop it in its tracks.
Your Excellency. With your permission, I wish to accompany you to Murmur's Town. I know this request may seem bold, and I'm aware of the dangers ahead. But as a warrior of Septimont, I cannot simply stand by. Gladiators! We are united as defenders of Septimont's honor. I do not claim the right to ask this of you. But in my heart, I believe everyone here has earned the glory we bear. Let our deeds today reflect that greatness.
He's right. He's right.
Septimont needs us.
That's a good point.
We have to fight.
Yeah.
Get up.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well said, young man. Gladiators of Septimont fear no challenge. When the storm approaches, can an eagle soaring in the skies remain content as a fledgling beneath another's wings? Your Excellency, we will follow you anywhere.
Very well. You have sworn your allegiance to Septimont with your resolve. Your bravery is witnessed not only by me, but by the fallen heroes lying in Capitolini Hill. They take pride in your courage. If you wish to fight together, then so be it. I will afford your fervor its due respect. Come, take up your blades. For Septimont! For the name of heroes eternal!
A wise choice, Augusta. It is time. Return to where you belong. Fabiana has long awaited your homecoming.
Murmur's Town sits atop the wastelands, below the hunting grounds. It has since become a forbidden territory, after the Dark Tide's corruption 60 years ago. Follow me. The Wingray can give us a lift. Avidius, ready the anchor stones. We must set up a defense line around Murmur's Town.
It shall be done, Your Excellency. wastelands. I never imagined that after 4 years I would return to this place under such circumstances.
How did this place get like this?
This is where the Dark Tide started 16 years ago. The fact that this empty shell still stands is a miracle in itself.
Does this mean if we fail to stop the Dark Tide, Septimont too will...
What? That's terrible. No, no. That's horrible. No.
Oh, can't believe it.
No, what should we do?
Warriors, do not let fear stand in our way. The untarnished glory of Septimont stands behind us. The devastation that befell Murmur's town 16 years ago will never be repeated. Because now, we are here. The Sovereign won't make things easy for us. Any rash action before we can confirm its location and status would be unwise.
Your command is our duty, Your Excellency. We will deploy anchor stones around Murmur's town, and I'll personally see that the perimeter stays undisturbed.
Yes. This will trap Sovereign inside the town. Good. Proceed as planned, Avidius. Now then. It falls to us to track down the Sovereign's whereabouts, Rover. Time is short, so we'll need to split up. Keep your guard up! Those hollow figures do not be fooled by their stillness. Those are just the shell. And watch for their songs of corruption. They were once our own. Brave gladiators, loyal citizens of Septimont. The Dark Tide not only twisted their minds, it also raised their corpses, and turned them into mindless puppets. Not even death could set them free. Mark my words. It will pay for this malevolence. You take the upper area, Rover. I'll take the lower one. If you spot any signs of the Sovereign, or run into trouble, let me know right away.
This place is too quiet. No trace of the Sovereign anyway. Hey, Wuling. Can you help me track down the Sovereign?
You got it. Give me a sec to scan things. Sorry, boss. The frequencies around you are all over the place. I can't get a clear reading. This Sovereign's a slippery eel, eating up every little frequency like it's popcorn. Now, the Tethys system's got nothing
Understood. I'll do what I can. Abby? Abby, wake up.
What's going on? Ugh, I'm so sleepy. Ugh, the dark, spooky stuff I ate earlier is still gurgling in my belly.
Sorry to hear that. But if my clever, brave, stylish, and sweet Abby could help me out, that'd be amazing.
Aw, you're making me blush. Okay. Your best buddy Abby's on the job. Go on.
So, that thing we tangled with before has gone into hiding around here. I need your help to sniff it out.
Yeah, easy peasy. You know I have a good nose for searching.
Find anything?
The whole place smells like a dumpster fire. And that monster, I can't tell where it is exactly. The scent's all muddled. There's something weird over there.
Is that a waystone? I've seen those back in Septimont City. They're like signposts for Outlanders.
All right, let's check it out.
This the one?
Yep, this is it.
Its right arm is missing. Isn't it supposed to be pointing in that direction?
I guess. It wouldn't be a waystone if it didn't show the way, right? Hey, something just flew by that way. It's that muddled scent again. Come on, we gotta catch it. Look, it stopped over there.
It's gone. Is it hiding among those strange statues over there?
Wait, are they singing?
They must be the hollow figures Augusta mentioned. And that song. No. I can't get any closer. Maybe I can split off the Dark Tide's influence.
Nope. That troublemaker's off again.
Don't worry. We'll flush it out. Hopefully this helps. Bad timing.
The wicked will face judgment. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Wind be my day. The wicked will face judgment.
Hide-and-seek game is over.
Time to one more time.
The wicked will face judgment. Purging all evil.
A piece of cloth. Looks like something from a gladiator's gear. But why here?
This frequency is something else.
Is it that same muddled scent you mentioned before?
Well, it's got a bit of that smell, but the fabric's frequency is even stronger. It's not giving in. Kinda like a brave gladiator fighting a monster.
I see. That waystone with the missing right arm had a sleeve that was torn.
Why don't we take it to the statue? Maybe it will unlock the next clue.
The one to end the unending tragedy of your people. Is that not your true desire? And yet, you remain but a fragile mortal, unworthy of the greatness you seek. How can such a weak soul claim its place among the gods? Deny it not, sweet child. Your heart is bare to us. Take one more step. Grasp it. Feel it. Embrace it. Awaken this power through your forte, and shed the weakness of your pitiful shell. Come to us. Let divinity crown you in glory and might. Answer our call, and Septimon shall stand eternal, rising above all, with you as its one true sovereign.
Angel. A power granted rather than earned could never truly be mine. If this power strips me of my will, how can I be sure where my sword will strike? reject such a gift.
Augusta, I've got a lead. Location's on your terminal. I'll wait for you there.
Copy. On my way.
The clash of battles long past is proof of my unyielding will. Travelers who have braved the path, press onward. Step into the dark, where forsaken truths and forgotten words slumber.
This is a Sonoro! Ah, the muddled smell makes sense now.
A gladiator who fought the dark tide in Murmur's Town to his last breath. His frequency still lingers to carry on the fight. Thank you for showing us the way ahead. Augusta, over here.
Is this a Sonoro?
Alright, time for Abby's rundown. So, Rover and I were tracking that shadowy monster fella. And I followed its scent right to, this Sonoro. Well, kinda. It's not the exact same scent, it's just really close. It's also kinda muddled.
Right. The frequencies the Black Shores detected in both Murmur's Town and from the Sovereign are unusually complex. To track the Sovereign, we'll need to help by isolating a pure dark tide frequency. I wasn't sure where to start, but Abby's been a big help.
Don't mention it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I assume this is your Echo friend, who saved us in the Asphodel Barrens. You have my gratitude.
No biggie.
The level of power it showed is indeed questionable for an Echo. But I trust it, as much as I trust you. No need for explanations between allies.
Did you hear that? Through me walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me enter the city of eternal bliss. Yet all who enter must first forsake all hope. Sounds like a song. Those lyrics are pretty intense, though.
Sonoro, what do you want to show us? Let's enter it.